What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. First of all guys, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone supporting the series. Obviously Draft to Glory last year was just huge on my channel and this year is doing not quite as good, but I think because there's a lot of stuff going on in FIFA, but there's still a massive core group of people that show up to these videos and I thank you so much. I'm thinking about putting a structure to Draft to Glory for days and times that I upload. I'm thinking maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, every day, 9 PM, and just having 4 Draft to Glories a week, no matter what else is going on in FIFA or anything. So if you want 4 guaranteed DTGs a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 9 PM every single time, so you know it's going to be here no matter what's going on, drop a thumbs up on the video and let me know. Now, as you can see on the right hand side here, as you can see in the top left, we're over 200,000 coins still in the bank, and I'll show the club in a second as well as to what we've got. Our club value is over 30 million coins. I don't know what that means. I genuinely don't. Our match earnings is at 80,000 and our transfer profit is over 350,000 coins. So we have made now well in excess of 400,000 coins on this account, which is outstanding. I want to show you guys the actual club. Some of the items have sold. We don't have much on the trade pile right now because I don't have many consumables anymore. And the reason why I don't have any consumables anymore is because we've either sold them or they haven't sold, for example, some of these things here. And because we've been winning the draft a lot, we've been getting a lot of like player-based packs. So we have 170 players. Some of them are untradeable, but in general, other than the untradeable loans here, we have got Ryan, who of course we packed last episode. Oh my god. There are only 4 of him on the market. I am tempted to list him for 28k. This may well be a mistake, but I think I'm gonna try and sell. I think I'm gonna try and get 28,000 coins for him. We've then got players like Garay, Adariz, Musacchio, and I will eventually sell these players when, in my opinion, I feel like they have a good value. Cahill might be going for a little bit right now. 10k, 9k, 7k, 6k. Okay, maybe not 3k. But yeah, we've got, you know, some big players here. Sterling, Cahill, Nolito, Lallana. You know, they'll all sell for the whenever the new BPL Player of the Month is, or sorry, EPL Player of the Month is out. We've got a whole bunch of players that will eventually have value, and there is just page after page after page of them, and they're all sellable. So in time, what page do we actually go to before we run out of? So of goals, there's this is page 13, so there's 11 pages because the first page doesn't count. So there's like 110 gold players that are sellable, and probably around 10 silver players that are sellable. One of them being a Man City player. We genuinely have a couple 100,000 coins worth of stuff in the club at the right time of selling, especially due to the fact that we've got that Ryan in there as well. Now, we end up losing in the final of the last draft, but just to show you the draft record right now, 49 wins and 11 losses. I think that's really good. 7 draft wins out of 18 entries. I also think is pretty good, specifically considering 4 or 5 of those entries as well were final appearances that we lost in. I could do with scoring a little more and conceding a little less, but I'm actually very happy with my average goals conceded per match. It's the best it's ever been for a draft series for me. But let's get into the next draft, guys. Hopefully we can pick up a Pele in the draft. Let's go with the 4-3-1-2, a formation I haven't used in absolutely ages. Come on, EA, give me that Pele. I see loads of other people get it. Let me have it. All right, we don't have it. It's going to either be Benzema or Pjanic, right? Because I wouldn't mind taking a Ronaldo or a Messi after I've got a good attack, because then we can use them as subs. But in the meantime, I think we'll start with the best player there that's actually going to fit the team, and that is Karim Benzema. And off the back of that, we could go with Loic Remy as well. The last time we took Loic Remy, he scored the winning goal in the draft final for us, so that's not too bad. So no Pele for us this time. We had Higuain episode before. He was pretty good for us. We get another French player here. Do we have any? We don't have anyone else that works. So Marveau, wasn't he a left mid the other year? A couple years ago, he was a left mid, I believe. But we'll take Marveau there. We've got options now, man. We could do a lot of stuff here. We got, you know, we're building into a kind of a French team. What do we take here? Gabby would be a smart choice because he links with Benzema. Renato Sanchez is just a really good player but doesn't link with anyone. So we'll go with Gabby there. We'll get that link with Benzema. Benzema now on perfect chem already. We could take Thuram as well. Turan obviously only gets a soft link into Koke, but I really like Turan's card. It's very well rounded. His dribbling and passing are really good. And we actually might be able to go for a La Liga team here. We'll also go with Koke. And this midfield, in my opinion, is fantastic. Yes, we're going to need, potentially going to need to get a chem and a striker. I mean, they're both on 7 chem as it is. We can get them up to 8 chem. That's not the end of the world. Let's get a Felipe Luis here. We get another French player. Yes. Oh, perfect. Marcelo there. The 4-star guy. He's 87 rated. His inform is there. That is absolutely fantastic. We'll put him into the club. This squad is kind of building itself quite easily. Musacchio there is a good option. I mean, we can't dismiss. It looks like we are going for a full La Liga team here as well, guys. No La Liga player there. 3 Calcio A players. We'll go with Spolly for that Argentinian link. I should have taken a chem style there. That was a mistake. Juanfran is definitely good for us. Bellerin is actually good for us. I would rather Bellerin or Bellerin. I would rather Bellerin off, or would, like Juanfran's not with a catalyst, or if we put a shadow on him, Juanfran would have 94 pace. Let's take Juanfran. If we get Bellerin show up again, I'll definitely take him. But the smart choice, the logical choice there, was him. And the goalkeeper picks himself as well. So we're a couple of players away from having that full La Liga team. If we could get a striker Ronaldo, that would be perfect. A legend would be nice. Ruben Castro is looking like it's going to have to be the choice for us. And it is indeed. And Ruben Castro can go in there. He puts us up to 95 chemistry. So it is just the centre-back and a cam that we need to replace. Now, we could take either Tremoulinet and play him at centre-back, which would be better for the team, or Nani and play him at cam, which would also be pretty good for the team. Or we could take Thomas Muller as a sub, but I think we're going to take... What's Trem's height? 5'8", high medium. I'm going to take Nani. We're going to throw him up there in cam. We actually lose 1 chem point with Nani in there, but it's still, for me, it's better. It's better. I'm hoping we're going to get a defender that's actually going to be helpful to us. Montoya is probably more helpful. 5'9". He is more helpful than the other dude. That puts us up to 99 chemistry. Juanfran, 5'11". I'd prefer the higher defender, the taller defender in defense. So this is our starting lineup here, guys. And I guess if we put Marvo in, we do actually get 100 chem. But I'm pretty confident James Rodriguez would be perfect. No, I mean, good to get the silvers out of the way now. We'll take the Hunter card, so we'll take Saber there with the Hunter chemistry style. And next up, we are going to get Gareth Bale. Very nice indeed. I think I'm going to take a Gareth Bale. I'd rather play him in there instead of Nani. Nani will now be a super sub for us, which is very nice indeed. And Gareth Bale on, what's he going to get, like 4 chem, 5 chem, something like that. Shouldn't be too bad. We get Rico there, but I'm not interested in. Ryan, I'm not interested in. So have we got, what do I want for chem style? I would probably prefer wall. So we'll take Zila there just to get the wall chem style. For, oh, I've already got reflexes, speed and kicking. Yeah, that is definitely not the chem style that I want on a goalkeeper. Next up, a good centre-back from the La Liga would be good. It is not here for us on this occasion. So again, we'll take a chem style. We'll take the anchor chem style with Elisiu there. Not too bad. Next up, come on EA, hook us up. Don't. Yes, Mascherano. Ooh, could go with Felipe. No. We take, what am I even, I'm not, it's not even a question. It's not even a question. We're going to take the centre-back, the sensible option. We're going to throw Juanfran back in at right back, and that is going to be where we're at. Now, a good striker and a good cam could be quite important to us. How many Hunters have we got? We have got 1 on the team and 1 on the bench, and I want 1 for Benzema, 1 for Bale, 1 for Castro. So we'll take Oscar for the Hunter card. Come on, give me a La Liga cam, guys. Give me that perfection. No such luck. So let's take another chem style. Engine might be a good shout. Pace, dribbling and passing for one of the midfielders. So we'll take Engine and we'll take Fernandez as our player. Does he still have 5-star skills? He does indeed. And then before we get to the final pick, come on, striker Ronaldo, EA. You know you want to. No chance. What are we doing here? We'll take Shadow. So we'll take Didier Drogba. Right, so let me fix up the chem styles here. What are we going to want? So I want Hunter in here. I want Hunter in here. I want Anchor on... I actually want... Do I not have any shadows? I do have a shadow. I would definitely want a shadow on Mascherano. We'll want Hunter up here. So Hunter, Hunter, Hunter. I don't necessarily want Catalyst. I have another Shadow here with Didier Drogba. So we'll throw Shadow here, and we'll throw Anchor on the right-hand side. What else have we got going on? I definitely want the wall goalkeeping in there. So wall, Anchor, Shadow, Shadow, Basic. Basic, Basic, Catalyst. So I don't necessarily want Catalyst here. Let's give him that. Pace, dribbling, and passing for whoever's going to sit in there. Dribbling and shooting. Interesting. I could give Catalyst to the 2 centre midfielders. Just boost that pace up. Why the hell not? So we'll have Shadow, Shadow, Anchor, Basic, Wall, Engine, Catalyst, Catalyst, Hunter, Hunter, Hunter. I like it. If we get a decent, like a Shadow or an Anchor, without the player being decent here, would be very nice indeed. Ooh. Oh, Landon Donovan. We will take our legend, guys. We will throw him in at that cam spot. So now these are all secured. The chem styles are secured. I will now change the team back to what we want it to be. And Landon Donovan is going to go into the team and be our guy, which means for us, Gareth Bale is going to be a super sub, which I really don't mind. And the reason why I don't mind Gareth Bale being a super sub is because I think he'll be amazing as a substitute. Where's our centre midfielders at? Who are we looking for here? Gabby and Koke go in midfield. Marcelo stays where he is. Centre backs are Musacchio and Mascherano. Let's throw him in there, and that should be the team, right? And then the goalkeeper just needs to be swapped out as well. Now, I'm not overly impressed with the goalkeeper. You know, an 80 rated goalkeeper is a bit could have done with someone a little bit different. Let's boost this team up to the biggest. It's only going to be a 185 at most, which is a bit unfortunate. And we'll put Remy on there as well instead of Zila. So as defensive options, I know I could probably put Zila on and get like a 185. No, it's still a 184 anyway. Yeah, so for defensive options, we've got Montoya and Elisiu. Good defensive options. Midfield options, we have got Oscar and potentially Gareth Bale as a centre midfield, and even potentially Nani as a centre midfield. And then as attacking options, we've got Remy, Bale, and if I'm cruising in a game and it feels right to bring Drogba on in that cam spot, we'll bring on the monster. But this team, guys, is solid. What do I need best for chemistry? Literally just a legend or an American manager. Everything else is a-okay. So we don't have anything that helps us. So we'll just take the Spanish manager. Not that it makes any difference at all. And then we get ourselves a 184 team, which isn't bad. And we take a look at the chem styles just to make sure that they are changed. They are indeed. So the chem styles are changed on all the players, which is perfect. Donovan in there at cam is just going to be great. I've never used Landon Donovan before, so this is going to be a lot of fun to use him. This team, guys, I like this team. I think we've got a good chance of winning a lot of games with this team. I'll be very upset if I don't go to the semis or to the final with this team. But here is the team. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, as we get into the gameplay, the first opponent we'll come up against has got a 93 chem, 86 rated team, but it's actually a really nice team. Coquelin, Herrera, Costa, Hazard, all on perfect chem. He's got Gareth Bale on 7 chem, Alderweireld and Stones. I'm not the hugest fan of Stones. Some people seem to like him. Let me just turn my fan off, apologies. Julio Cesar in goal off chem, that I was kind of sitting there thinking, like, I don't know if I'd play, you know, I was forced to, I think, one draft to play a goalkeeper off chem, and I think that's the draft we lost in the final. But things started off pretty well for us here. Landon Donovan getting in behind, plays it to Gabby, takes a shot, Cesar with the save, but the rebound pops straight back to me. And these are one of those times where I want you to remember that that happened for me, because I talked about this on my Road to Glory the other day about handicap and momentum and scripting and stuff, and I don't necessarily believe in it. I just believe there's aids. And if I had conceded that goal, and specifically if it was a game where the game was tight and that happened against me and it was a deciding goal, I would have been livid. I'd be like, oh my god, rebound perfectly to him. And then look at what happened there again. I take a shot, hits the bar, he's got 3 defenders, my attacker wins the header. So I want you guys to remember this because it's happened for me, and I want you guys to know that I'm pointing it out that it's happened for me so that you understand why I can also know when it happens against me, because so many times in Fatal you guys have realised a little bit of the true NepentheZ, because I moan at this game a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I complain. It's a good way to release my negative energy when I'm losing, is by moaning. That's just what it's about. It doesn't actually mean that I feel like I'm good or bad or feel like I'm better or worse than my opponent. It's just my way of coping with what's happening in the game at the time. But like, so many people say you only ever complain when you lose, but I also want to, so what I'm starting to do is point out the times where I also know that I'm very fortunate that I've won. And although I'm 4-1 up in this game and eventually it goes to 4-2 and I generally controlled the game, at least 2 of my goals were from silly rebounds and defensive errors that weren't human controlled from my opponent, but AI controlled from the game. So it wasn't, like that first goal, it wasn't my opponent's fault that he conceded that goal. Okay, I got him behind his defence, but once the keeper makes the block, you would expect his defence to react quicker, you would expect his goalkeeper to actually save the shot, because it was a really bad shot in the first place, but no, it fell for me, and eventually we won the game. Into the next game we go, 86 chem, 86 rated team. Very strange putting Matuidi out there on the right hand side. He's got Aguero up front, he's got Ronaldo in a cam. I personally would have played things a bit different. I don't know how I would have built that team because I don't know what bench he's got, but his defence is pretty weak. And in general, I wasn't impressed with the setup of his team. I know he's got some super players in there, but I wasn't impressed with the setup of his team. And we start things off really well here. And look at the just unbelievable pace of Benzema there, pulling away from Abdenur. When people say such and such player caught up with such and such player, how is that possible? Well, the reason why his Abdenur, who's got, I think, very similar pace to Benzema, could not keep up with Benzema at all is because I have a hunter card on Benzema, putting him up to like 90 odd pace, and he gets through, hits that drilled shot across the keeper, which you see me score time and time again. It is one of the most overpowered shots this year. When we talk about broken game mechanics, the driven shot across the keeper is 100% the best shooting method in this game this year, in my opinion. And you'll see it here again. Benzema gets in, steals the ball. This one actually comes off the floor, but it is the driven shot. What you do to do the driven shot is you hold shoot until you get the power that you want, and then you tap it again afterwards, and it'll drill it low and across the keeper. So we get a 3-0 win into the second round. The team's playing real nice. I'm playing real good FIFA. I'm happy with what's going on. I said to you guys during the actual draft phase, if I don't get to at least the semi-finals with this team, I'll be upset. Well, here we are. We are in the semi-finals with this team. So at this point, I was like, I'm happy. And we came up against a wonder team. 186 rated. He's got Pele, Ronaldo, really decent defense with Marcelo, Felipe Luis in form. 80 rated goalkeeper, which, as I said when I picked my 80 rated goalkeeper, is a bit meh. He's got Rami there. He's got Savic, who's not bad. Casemiro, Bruno, Koke, a great midfield. Sorry, Gabby, not Koke in midfield. Great midfield, though. But once again, look at the way that I shoot the ball. Driven shot low. And although that was a toe poker stab at the ball, that was a double tap. I purposely double tapped it. I actually aimed it across the keeper. Thuram misplaced the shot, but fortunately it still went in. A few minutes later, we're just 5 minutes into the game now. Ball goes through to Ruben Castro. I fake him out with like a... I did a step over trying to make it seem as if I was going to cut inside. So he dragged the defender out. He gave me the space in behind. Cut that across to Ruben Castro, a driven shot across the keeper, or rather just at the near post, but it still went in the back of the net. Lovely work there from Koke, waiting for the run of Landon Donovan. On this occasion, I actually tried to chip him there. I did purposely try and chip him. It wasn't the chip shot that I was going for. I tried to do a big loop chip, and it done some really weird stab chip, but it went in. There's Ruben Castro with another driven shot across the keeper, and you notice how his keeper just stands there. He literally just like... He's just like looking at the ball because he doesn't know what, like, the game doesn't, the keepers aren't programmed to understand how to defend these. And once again, we get almost a carbon copy of the fourth goal. This time the keeper dives, but Castro puts it in the back of the net. We go 5-0 up in the semi-final against one of the best teams I've seen in draft periods. He's got Pele, he's got Ronaldo, and he didn't even get close to my goal. So we get a 5-0 rage quit, guys, into the final, and I was really happy to make it into the final. I felt like I was playing good. I definitely feel like this team was amazing. We get a big win, you know, so far, what's that, 11 goals scored and only 2 conceded on our way to the final. And then into the final, guys, we come up against another really nice team. He did pause the game straight away. He took off Bernat for, I can't remember the centre-back, but a centre-back, put Alaba at left-back, and then he bought off his silver keeper for McGregor, who's a gold goalkeeper, but not a good gold goalkeeper. But it's a nice team, you know. He's got Bale, Coman, Kante, Renato Sanchez. His midfield is really, really good, if a little bit short, a little bit small, but, you know, nice midfield nonetheless. But things start off well again. Look at Karim Benzema. Beautiful stop and turn inside. Cuts down the outside of the team. Gets that driven shot across the keeper again. And the keepers just can't react to these shots quick enough. So once again, I score through a driven shot. And then not too long after that, just 10-15 minutes into the game, Marcelo outstrengths Renato Sanchez. Gabby puts a ball into the feet of Donovan, eventually it goes to. Another driven shot across the keeper. 2-0, and unbelievably, my opponent rage quit here. 2-0, 15 minutes into the final. He decided he had enough. But again, both goals in this game scored with the driven shot across the keeper. 3 of the 5 in the last game scored with that. 2 of the 3 in the second game, and 3 of the 4 in the first game all scored with the driven low shot. It is near unstoppable. There will be times where you misplace the shot and it goes wide, or you kick it too close to the keeper and he saves it. But I would literally say 9 times out of 10 that shot will go in if you've got a really clinical finisher in front of the goal. So we get a 2-0 win, guys. Easy rage quit in the final. One of the easiest drafts I've ever had. You know, literally 4-2, which was a comfortable game. 3-0, 5-0 rage quit, 2-0 rage quit. Happy days. That is the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. So guys, what an easy draft win. This team was amazing. Like, no question about it. Castro was amazing. Benzema was amazing. Donovan really showed up in the semi-final and the final. The midfield was just so strong. The formation was amazing. I've said amazing loads. I only made 1 sub the entire time, and that was bringing Drogba on in game 1. He scored. I didn't make a single sub the rest of the tournament because I didn't need to. We ended up getting a 4-2 victory, a 3-0, a 5-0 rage quit, and I genuinely cannot believe that the guy in the final quit at 2-0 down after like 15 minutes. You know, like in the final, I would just say just stick it out, at least a 3-4, 5-0. But that's our 8th win out of 19 entries now. If I could get to a 1 in 2 win-loss ratio, I would be so happy. Our average goals per game has come down. Conceded, our average goals scored per game has gone up after today. Our possession is good. Our pass accuracy is great at 84%. We've now won 8 drafts and our record is 53-11, and I am so very happy with that. I think today was just an all-round great draft. Good team, good gameplay, and we get a 50k pack and a 5k pack. So let's see what we start off with in the 5k pack. Are we going to get anything decent? Not a rare player, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be an inexpensive player. We get Callum. A hunter card in here would be very nice just to give us an initial boost. So we get a few players that aren't... Oh! There is a hunter card in it. That's just obscene. We'll send the fitness cards and such to the trade pile. We'll send the defending thing to the trade pile as well. I cannot believe we actually got a hunter card out of this 5k pack. That's like 4,800 coins. Straight away, which is amazing. What a way to start things off. 5k in the bag, guys, and that's before we even open our 50k pack. Now let's hope that we get something nice out of this 50k pack. Can we get a walkout? We can't get a walkout. Can we get a Movember card? We can't get a Movember card either. We are gonna get Andrea Pirlo. So good draft. Good. I think the 5k pack probably has the most valuable player in it. This is bad. This is bad. Doesn't sell, 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 doesn't sell. We'll send those to the club for now. We'll send these 2 boys to the trade pile for the time being. Nkudu might sell, but probably doesn't. Like, I'm gonna save him as well. Musonda as well might sell just because he's Belgian right now, and the Belgians are going up in price a little bit at the moment. They're trending upwards. And it looks like, no, not even 1,500. I'm just going to store him to the club as well for now. Guys, I mean, what a great draft, right? So, fantastic draft, fantastic performance, good players, good gameplay, shocking packs. You know the pack is bad. You know a 50k pack is bad when a Hunter Chem style is the most valuable card that you get from a 5k pack. But this is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.